Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody and Robyn Brown of Sister Wives were criticized for celebrating despite Garrison's death. Kody and Robyn Brown, stars of Sister Wives, were criticized for celebrating despite Garrison Brown's death. In March 2024, the son of Kody and Janelle passed away. However, it appears that the couple's lives were unaffected by it. Read on for more information. Despite Garrison's death, Kody and Robyn Brown celebrate. Sister Wives returned for its mid-season premiere on Sunday, April 20th, and fans were ready to go. The mid-season finale ended with Janelle Brown relocating to North Carolina. She and Maddie Brown Brush, her daughter, had purchased more than 150 acres of land and were beginning a new journey. Christine Brown Woolley and her husband, David, were along for the ride. Kody and Robyn Brown, on the other hand, were contemplating the possibility of losing Coyote Pass. Garrison Brown died between the time the finale and premiere were filmed. This was obvious because Janelle mentioned him in the finale, but she didn't mention him in the premiere. When Janelle first left Flagstaff, she said she was leaving Savannah, Garrison, and Gabe behind. However, she did not mention Garrison when referring to her children when she arrived in North Carolina. Following that, Kody Brown baptized his daughter, Aurora. After that, he and Robyn Brown took their children out for a baptism lunch of celebration. They were discussing how they were soulmates without a care in the world while laughing and smiling. Aurora, on the other hand, appears to have been baptized in May 2024, just 2 months after Garrison committed suicide. There was not a trace of pain or sadness in Kody's eyes. Fans of Sister Wives were furious when they saw this scene and learned how quickly Garrison died. The fact that Kody and Robyn Brown could so easily go on with their lives was disturbing. In addition, the fact that he was with one side of his family and ignoring the suffering of his other children and ex-wives was particularly devastating. The viewers would have only been offended by Kody and Robyn's obnoxious gushing if it hadn't been a hot minute. Since then, that has changed, and for good reason. Let the smears begin. Sister Wives fans were done when it was revealed that Garrison's baptism and celebration dinner took place just 2 months after his death. They were over Kody and Robyn Brown, so they started slamming them for being so rude right away. Yes, lives need to go on after a tragedy, but there is a fine line between mourning and completely ignoring a situation. It had been known that the Brown family wanted Garrison removed from the season after he passed. Fans, on the other hand, had hoped that it would be acknowledged in some way. It has not even been a factor, with the exception of a brief blip at the beginning of season 19. The cherry on top came when Kody and Robyn showed off their love and family at a lunch. As the Sister Wives star, now affectionately dubbed Grant-I-Am, celebrated a new role in her family and reminded fans of the simple joys that arise amid life's upheavals, Meri Brown's most recent baby fever post has quickly become one of the most heartwarming moments of 2025. Meri uploaded an intimate picture of herself holding her newborn nephew to Instagram. She captioned the picture with her overwhelming joy at finally being referred to as Grant-I-Am by the newest member of the family. Instantaneous and enthusiastic responses from her social media followers included messages of congratulations, delighted laughter at her original nickname, and widespread praise for her unreserved display of love. Meri's post demonstrates, in addition to the sweet moment itself, her ongoing journey of renewal, which has seen her rebalance her life following her divorce, embrace new entrepreneurial ventures, and strengthen ties with extended family. We discuss the specifics of Meri's baby fever celebration, the fan reaction it sparked, and what this milestone reveals about her changing role on and off screen. The sweet Grant-I-Am reveal by Meri Brown posted a picture of herself wrapped around her newborn nephew on April 18, 2025, her face glowing with joy and tears as she held him close. "Today, I met a little piece of heaven," the Sister Wives alum wrote. "Snuggling with this little guy brought me so much joy. He's pretty much perfect." She wrote in the same caption that her family had been calling her Auntie M for a long time, but when the baby finally started saying Grant-I-Am, which is a combination of Grandma and Auntie M, it left her in tears of laughter and happiness. Mary went on to make fun of the difficulty of spelling grandtime and wrote, "So now and forever, that will be my name for all my great-nieces and great-nephews," expressing her excitement about taking on this new role for a generation. The post featured cozy home decor details, a plush cream throw on her sofa, a softly lit nursery backdrop, and a glimpse of her signature Worthy Up mug, offering fans a peek at Mary's blend of comfort and entrepreneurial spirit. Reactions from fans and buzz on social media. The response in Mary's Instagram comments was overwhelming, with fans rushing to celebrate her milestone. "How wonderful," wrote one follower. Another said, "Soak up every moment. He has the best grandtime in the world. Beautiful image. Congrats, grandtime." A third commenter quipped, "Congratulations, grandtime. I'm overjoyed for you." A fourth person added, "You spelled it perfectly. You become a grandmother and an aunt at the same time. I am certain that you will spoil each and every baby." The post also made its way onto Reddit, where fans on the r/TL Sisterwives subreddit scrutinized every aspect, from Mary's warm expression to the soft vintage quilt in the background, and praised her for displaying genuine emotion rather than staged reality television drama. "Mary's always been the quiet heart of the show," one Reddit user observed, "but this moment reminds us why we love her, her capacity for pure, unfiltered joy." TV shows Ace amplified the information with a straightforward teaser, "Baby fever hit Mary." Mary Brown has baby fever shares sweet additional debate among casual viewers and reality television. Mary's life beyond. This sweet family moment arrives during a transformative period for Mary Brown. She has taken on a number of new ventures since leaving Kody Brown and her life in Flagstaff, including selling her Worthy Up merchandise, reopening her B&B Lizzie's Heritage Inn, and exploring new wardrobe lines through her online clothing boutique. She's also remained active on social media, sharing updates about RC car racing outings with her close friend Jen Sullivan, beachfront escapes in Cancun, and heartfelt posts about her rescue dog, Zona. Mary's openness about Zona's health problems has been praised by her fans, who say it creates a sense of community and a shared concern. Additionally, Mary's recent appearance on the Tamron Hall show hinted that she is using her platform to promote emotional authenticity, self-care, and setting boundaries by finally expressing her long-held frustrations about her relationships with Kody and Robyn. In this context, the grandtime post seems to be representative of her transformation from surviving a fractious marriage to flourishing as a matriarch and entrepreneur. Greater importance and prospects for the future. Mary Brown's baby fever celebration is more than just a celebrity update. It shows how life can always be renewed, even in the face of public heartbreak and personal transformation. This moment offers a poignant counterpoint to the family's legal battles and televised conflicts for longtime Sister Wives viewers who witnessed her catfishing scandal in 2016, her legal divorce in 2014, and her spiritual release in 2023. It serves as a reminder to viewers that there is a real person behind every reality television plot. In the future, Mary's role as grandtime may open up new storytelling opportunities for the franchise as a whole and Mary herself. Fans have already speculated, on Amazon, YouTube, and Instagram, about the possibility of a Mary-centered spin-off focusing on her life as a grandmother, entrepreneur, and mentor to her extended family. Producers could capture genuine intergenerational moments, nursery visits, baby-proofing adventures, and the joy of first words, that contrast sharply with the series' usual property disputes and polygamy debates given the positive response to her most recent post. The current season of Sister Wives is seen as a turning point in the Brown family's life. Since its debut in 2010, Sister Wives has captivated audiences with its unprecedented look into the lives of the Brown family, a polygamous clan led by patriarch Kody Brown and his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn. The TLC reality show has followed their unconventional lifestyle for 18 seasons, documenting everything from overcoming legal obstacles and social judgment to managing intricate interpersonal relationships. However, as the show enters its latest season, a growing chorus of fans argues that it's time for Sister Wives to conclude. The numerous reasons include ethical concerns about exploiting the family's struggles for entertainment as well as the fractured dynamics of the family and the repetitive storytelling. What was once a groundbreaking exploration of polygamy now feels like a fading echo of its former self, leaving viewers to question whether the series still has purpose, or dignity, left to uphold. The erosion of the family's foundation. At its core, Sister Wives was built on the premise of a united, if unconventional, family working together to navigate life's challenges. The Browns' candid discussions about jealousy, parenting, and financial strain, as well as their efforts to construct a communal home in Las Vegas, were shown in the first seasons as they relocated from Utah to Nevada to circumvent anti-polygamy laws. These narratives made polygamy relatable and provided a rare glimpse into the emotional complexities of the practice. But over time, the family's unity has broken down, and the show's plot has gone from being coherent to chaotic. The most significant change occurred in 2021 when Christine, Kody's third wife, made the announcement that she would be ending their 25-year marriage due to emotional neglect and a lack of intimacy. The fandom was shocked when she left because it was the first time a Brown wife had publicly rejected the plural marriage structure. Following Christine's departure, Janelle, Kody's second wife, divorced in 2022 due to tensions over his stringent COVID-19 protocols and the perception of favoritism toward Robyn, his fourth and legal wife. Meanwhile, Mary, Kody's first wife, has remained in a liminal space, technically still married but emotionally estranged from him for years. The family's foundation has been destroyed by the dissolution or dormancy of 3 of the original 4 marriages, leaving Kody legally married only to Robyn and spiritually isolated from the rest. Fans argue that this disintegration undermines the show's original premise. One Reddit user made the observation that the Browns aren't a plural family anymore, they're a broken family. It isn't entertaining, it is depressing to watch Kody blame everyone but himself while the wives pick up the pieces. Others note that the show's tone has shifted from aspirational to tragic, with storylines now dominated by resentment, financial instability, and loneliness. As a result of the Browns' inability to come to terms with their differences, viewers have been left to wonder, what remains to document if the family no longer believes in the lifestyle they once championed? Repetitive storylines and stagnant growth. Fans have also criticized the show for its cyclical storytelling. For years, Sister Wives has recycled the same conflicts: Kody's favoritism toward Robyn, the family's financial mismanagement, and the endless debate over whether to build a single shared home. The latter became a running joke among viewers during the Las Vegas seasons, as the family waffled for years about constructing a unified residence, only to abandon the idea and move to Flagstaff, Arizona, in 2018. That relocation, motivated by Kody's vague desire for a fresh start, resulted in further chaos, with family members scattered across rental properties and struggling to afford land for their ill-fated Coyote Pass development. The Flagstaff era has been particularly fraught, exposing deep fissures in the family's communication and priorities. Storylines about the COVID-19 pandemic, which saw Kody impose rigid rules on some wives while sparing others, highlighted his inconsistent leadership and deepening rifts. Meanwhile, the show's attempts to inject drama, such as Mary's ongoing catfishing scandal, which began in 2015, or Robyn's struggles as the scapegoat wife, feel stale and unresolved. Every season is the same: Kody makes a terrible decision, the wives get upset, and nothing changes, tweeted a longtime viewer. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion, but the car crashed years ago and we're still looking at the wreck, the author observed. The show's reluctance to answer deeper questions about polygamy's viability adds to the problem. The systemic issues that are inherent to plural marriage, such as financial inequality, emotional neglect, and the marginalization of older wives, have been glossed over in recent seasons, while early seasons dealt with legal battles and societal stigma. Critics argue that Sister Wives now functions less as a documentary and more as a superficial soap opera, prioritizing petty squabbles over meaningful exploration. Concerns about ethics and exploitation. Fans have begun to question the morality of continuing the show as the Browns' relationships have soured. Reality TV has long faced scrutiny for exploiting personal trauma for ratings, and Sister Wives is no exception. Although Christine's self-preservation decision to leave Kody was brave, the fact that she filmed her emotional breakdowns and custody negotiations raised questions. Similarly, Mary's isolation, a recurring theme since her catfishing scandal, has been documented with a voyeuristic lens, with cameras lingering on her tearful admissions of loneliness. Another layer of complexity is provided by the Browns' children, many of whom were born on camera. While some adult children, like Michael and Aspen, have embraced the spotlight, others have expressed discomfort. In 2022, Janelle and Kody's son, Garrison Brown, made a public statement in which he said, "We're not characters," and he accused the show of distorted their lives. "This is our actual pain." The long-term effects of broadcasting the collapse of their family on younger children who are still living at home remain unknown. Fans argue that continuing the series risks further harming the Browns. One Facebook commenter wrote, "They need therapy, not cameras. Let them heal in private." Others point to the show's declining ratings, down nearly 40% since its peak, as proof that audiences are no longer invested in the family's suffering. The justification for giving thanks at the end despite the criticism, Sister Wives still has defenders who believe the show provides valuable insights into evolving family structures. Christine and Janelle are praised by some for serving as role models of independence and perseverance, particularly for women who are oppressed by religious communities. Others appreciate the show's candid portrayal of polygamy's pitfalls, arguing that it serves as a cautionary tale. However, even these viewers acknowledge that the series has reached a natural endpoint. Christine and Janelle's spin-off series, Cooking with Just Christine, and their public embrace of monogamy suggest a new chapter, one that doesn't require Kody or TLC's involvement. Meanwhile, Mary's recent ventures into entrepreneurship and Robyn's guarded privacy hint at a future beyond reality TV. Ending Sister Wives could allow the family to reclaim their narrative. Christine, Janelle, and Mary have already begun rebuilding their lives off-camera, focusing on careers, grandchildren, and personal growth. The Browns and their viewers could find closure if their final season celebrated their journeys rather than delved into their trauma.